Hello students, and welcome you all in this video lecture series on chapter cams. In today's lecture we are going to see the construction of cam profile with the knife edge follower and uniform acceleration and uniform retardation case. So in previous videos we have seen the knife edge follower and uniform velocity case, knife edge follower and simple harmonic motion case. So this is the third case where we have to see the knife edge follower and uniform acceleration and retardation case, or uniform acceleration and retardation motion. So let us start with the problem. So in this problem it is given that a cam with a minimum radius of 50 mm rotating clockwise at a uniform speed. So here minimum radius of cam, that means capital R base circle radius of cam is given is equal to 50 mm, and the cam is rotating in clockwise direction. So this is also given. So all the angles whatever given in the problem will plot in anti-clockwise direction if cam is rotating clockwise direction. So this is given in the problem. If the required to give a knife edge follower the motion as described below, first to move the outward through the 40 mm during 100-degree rotation of the cam. That means outstroke is given as 100 degree, that is theta O is equal to 100 degree, and maximum displacement of the follower, that is S, is given as equal to 40 mm, that is stroke length is given. And secondly it is given that to dwell for the next 80 degree, first dwell is given as 80 degree. Third, to return to its starting position during next 90 degree, that means theta R is given is equal to 90 degree. Fourth, to dwell for the rest period of revolution, that is 90 degree. Again second dwell is given here is equal to 90 degree. During dwell period the follower is not moving at all, and that's why dwell period is having a constant displacement. In displacement diagram we will represent. So only we required here as a theta O and theta R that we have written in the given information, and S, that is stroke length, is also given in this problem. Radius of base circle is also given, that we have written in given data. And one more important thing is given here is a knife edge follower is given. So it is important to identify in the problem which type of follower is given and which type of motion is given. So here follower is given as a knife edge follower, and the simple harmonic motion is, or any kind of motion is not given yet. Next we will read the problem. Draw the profile of the cam when the line of stroke of the follower passes through the center of the camshaft. So here firstly we have to draw the cam profile with the axis of follower is exactly passing through the axis of camshaft, and secondly we have to draw the cam profile when the line of stroke of the follower is offset by 10 mm. Therefore here offset distance is given as a 10 mm. We will write it in the given data. Next, the displacement of the follower is to take place with the uniform acceleration and uniform retardation. Here it is given the follower is taking the motion uniform acceleration and uniform retardation. This is important, underline this thing also. Next, determine the maximum velocity and acceleration of the follower when the camshaft rotates at a 900 rpm. So here we have to determine the maximum velocity and maximum acceleration for the follower when the camshaft rotates at 900 degrees Celsius, 900 rpm. 900 rpm capital N speed is given. We will write in the given data. Draw the displacement, velocity and acceleration diagram for one complete revolution of the cam. That means after drawing the cam profiles, we have to also draw the velocity and acceleration diagram for one complete rotation of the cam. So we have written all the given data from this problem, and we will start this problem with drawing firstly the displacement diagram. So in displacement diagram we have to draw one rectangular box having on x-axis the angular displacement of the cam, and on y-axis stroke length or lift of cam lift. So for that purpose we need to take certain scale. So here we have given with the outstroke and return stroke values as 100 degree and 90 degree, that we can represent on the linear scale by taking certain scale. Therefore we will take here 1 centimeter is equal to 20 degree on x-axis and 1 centimeter is equal to 10 mm on y-axis. So draw one horizontal line AX equal to 18 centimeter, because we have taken 1 centimeter is equal to 20 degree, and 360 divided by 20, it will become a 18 centimeter. Therefore, draw one horizontal line AX is equal to 18 centimeter, and then on that AX line we have to place our angular displacement of cam, that is during outstroke, dwell, during return stroke, and again dwell. So first is outstroke 100 degree, it will become a 5 centimeter, therefore draw AS line 5 centimeter. Next, first dwell is 80 degree, therefore ST distance you have to draw is equal to 4 centimeter with the help of scale on x-axis. Then distance TP, that is return stroke angle is given, that is 90 degree, it will become with the scale, that is a 4.5. Then distance then distance px is equal to also 90 degree, with the help of scale it will also become a 4.5 centimeter. Therefore we have drawn these AS, TPX points at respective distances with the help of scale, and we know the stroke given this problem is equal to 40 mm. Therefore draw AY line, vertical AY line, which is equal to 4 centimeter. This point is Y, equal to 40 centimeter, and because scale is equal to 1 centimeter is equal to 10 mm, therefore 4 centimeter line that we will draw AY line, and prepare one rectangle. So this is our first step in every problem. Second, we will divide the angular displacement during outstroke and return stroke into 6 equal parts. Any even equal number of parts, that is 4, 6 or 8, you can divide, but here in this problem we will divide that outstroke and return stroke angular displacement of cam into 6 even equal parts. So we know that AS distance here is 5 centimeter with the help of scale. So 5 centimeter divide into 6 equal parts, it is very difficult because it comes in points. So it will be difficult to divide or plot the points. So therefore we will follow one small procedure how to divide that linear distance AS into 6 equal parts, that we will see first. So for that purpose, draw one line from AS at 15 degree or 20 degree or 25 degree with the small angle. Let us consider here as a 15 degree with the small angle. Draw one line, and to this line divide it into 6 equal parts. So that 6 equal parts you must know now. So that 6 equal parts we can divide into each spaced by 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter. So to this line we will plot 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter distances with the help of scale. These distances are 6. This line we have divided into 6 equal parts, 1 centimeter spaced by 1 centimeter each. So after dividing it, join this S to this 6th distance or 6th spaced line first. After that, parallel to this line, draw again line joining to this second last spaced point, again this third point, again this fourth point, fifth point, and sixth point. Like this we have got 6 points on this AS line. Give these names as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to these points, and these are the 6 equally spaced points on the AS line. Therefore we have divided this AS line into 6 equal points without any scale. Just we have plotted 150 degree angular line, 50 degree angular line, any 20 degree also you can select. After that you have divided this line into 6 equal parts with the known scale. Then you have joined this end point, 6th line to this S point, then 5th line to this line parallel to this exactly last line. Like that you have joined all the lines and you have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 point on the AS line. After that, draw the vertical lines through these points as our procedure is there. Next, also to the similar procedure to the return stroke also you have to follow. That is, draw one 15-degree line. On that line, divide it into 6 equal parts. That 6 equal parts may be 1 centimeter spaced, maybe 0.5 centimeter spaced, anything you can select, and then join these points, last 6 point to the P point. To this parallel, join all the lines so that you will get the O dash, 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash points, and from that point draw the vertical lines as our procedure. So this kind of procedure you can follow if this AS and TP distance, that is distances during outstroke and return stroke, are not easily divided into 6 equal parts. As here AS distance in this problem is 5 centimeter, that you cannot divide into 6 equal parts easily. If you divide to 5 by 6, you will get some values in point. So this point values you cannot place with the help of scale. If you can place, you can place, but it will become approximate. This will be accurate procedure to divide into 6 equal parts. You can follow this procedure and you will get exact values of displacement in the displacement diagram. So in second step, you have just divided these into 6 equal parts. Then our next process for the uniform acceleration and uniform retardation case is to divide this 3 and 3 dash line, 3 line in the outstroke and 3 dash line in the return stroke, this third line and this 3 dash line in the return stroke, into 6 equal parts. This is our third step. Here we have to divide this into 6 equal parts. So how to divide this? Again, this total line is 40 centimeter. This 40 centimeter line we have to divide it into 6 equal parts. For this also we can do our same process as we have followed previously, that is, draw one angle to this vertical line, angular line. This angle here I have taken as 20 degree. You can place it as 15 degree, 30 degree, any small angle less than 45 you can prefer. So here 20 degree I have used. On that line, mark the 6 points. Now these 6 points you can mark as a 1 centimeter apart from each other or 0.5 centimeter apart from each other also. And then join this 6th line to F point and draw the parallel lines to this line up to end. So this first line we have joined, then next, like that. From each point draw the parallel lines so that on that vertical third line you will get points small a, b, c, d, e, f, and these 6 points will be equally spaced on that vertical line. So you have divided this third vertical line into equal 6 parts by this procedure. Similar procedure you can follow for this 3 dash also, but that process we will do further. First we'll see if uniform acceleration retardation is there, we have to do one procedure, that is, we have to divide this third line into equal 6 parts. For simple harmonic motion, you know what we have done. We have drawn here one semicircle. We have divided that semicircle into 6 equal parts. So this is a procedure for simple harmonic motion. For uniform acceleration and retardation, we have to do this procedure, that is, this third line you have to divide into 6 equal parts, and after dividing into 6 equal parts, you have to just join these 3 points below C to the A. So from A I will join this C point. Similarly from A I will join this B point on this vertical line. From A only I will join this A point on the vertical line. Similarly from this G point here also on this vertical line from S, this G point, I will join this C point, I will join this D point, I will join this E point, and I will join this last F point. This is already joined. So I will join these lines, and after joining these lines, you have got that these lines are cutting to this vertical line at certain points. Suppose this A to small a inclined line cutting to this vertical one line at one point. That point I have given name as a B point. That point I have given name as a B point. Again, this second vertical line cutting A to B line at point, that point I have given name as a C point. Similarly, this A to C inclined line cutting this third vertical line at one point, that point I have given name as a capital D. Similarly, here this fourth vertical line cutting this D to G line at E point. Similarly, this fifth vertical line cutting to this E to G point at F point. These points I have given the name as capital A, B, C, D, F, and last is G. So these points I have got, and I will join in next step these points by one smooth curve, and this smooth curve is my required curve during the outstroke for uniform acceleration and retardation case. Here the two parabolic curve from A to C A to D one parabolic curve, and from D to G one parabolic curve for outstroke we have got. Similarly, two more parabolic curve we will get here for the return stroke also with the help of same procedure. So here also again, now how to do the same procedure, that is nothing but we will divide this 3 dash into 6 equal parts. Now here not necessary to do again same procedure, that is drawing angle. Here just you have to divide, what you have to do, this 40 mm into 6 equal parts. Here already you have divided this 40 mm into 6 equal parts. Just draw the horizontal lines from these points so that you will get the 6 equal parts on that 3 dash line also, and give the name as A dash, B dash, C dash, 3 D dash, E dash, F dash as the names. So again next step is to join these A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash, F dash point from P as well as H, from P as well as H, and wherever these are cutting to these vertical lines, give the name as points M, N, L, K and J, and in next step join these points with the smooth curve, and this curve is given name as H, J, K, L, M, N. So therefore finally we have got one curve starting from A to G, G to H, H to P and P to X. During that dwell period you can observe that G to H no any displacement is constant. During the second dwell also displacement is constant. During that outstroke and return stroke you have got certain displacement of the follower. That curves we have drawn with the help of with the help of uniform acceleration retardation case. So this is the procedure for uniform acceleration retardation case to draw the displacement diagram. So we have drawn the displacement diagram. Next we have to draw the cam profile, and first case here is the profile of the cam when the axis of follower is passing through the axis of camshaft. So here as usual first step is to draw the base circle with the radius given in the problem equal to 25 mm, and the knife edge we have to plot exactly along the axis of camshaft because it is given in the problem. First case, when the axis of follower you have to pass through the axis of camshaft, and this point joining the knife edge and base circle give name as a capital A, it is called as a trace point. Second step is to divide this this circle into outstroke, dwell and return stroke. From OA plot in anticlockwise direction angle 100, which is outstroke angle, then dwell 80 degree and dwell, and then return stroke angle, that is 90 degree. These angles we are drawn from OA line in anticlockwise direction. Why? Because your cam is rotating in clockwise direction. In that case we have to show the all angles from OA line in anticlockwise direction. So first 100 degree in this side we have shown, then 80 degree, then 90 degree, and then remaining angle for dual again. So this is our second step. In third step we have to divide these angles, that is angle during outstroke and angle during the return stroke, into 6 equal parts. This we have divided in third step. In next step, from the displacement, after dividing, give the names to this point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and here 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash. And after dividing, extend these lines beyond these 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash points, and on these lines you have to place the displacement from the displacement diagram. In this displacement diagram, observe that at point suppose S, the distance G to S is the displacement of the follower. Suppose at point 4, from E to 4, whatever distance is there, that is the displacement of the follower. So take these distances in compass, that is for the first 1 to B point, take this distance in the compass. From one point, mark the B point on that extended line with the compass. Then take the distance 2 to C from that displacement diagram. Then mark that distance to C on that extended line. Similarly, all the distances from these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 point to the A, B, C, D, E, F, G point are taken in compass and mark for the outstroke. Similarly, for the return stroke also mark all these distances and then join these all distances with the smooth curve that will become our cam profile. This is the simple procedure for knife edge follower. For roller follower and flat face follower, if it is there, then we need to draw in this step the rollers at these A, B, C, D, E, F, G points, and from that bottom of the roller we have to pass the curve if roller follower is there. If knife edge follower is there, knife edge A point or knife edge end point will flow over the cam profile. That's why immediately after these points, draw one smooth curve passing through these A, B, C, D point, you will get the cam profile. So this is the first thing we have to ask or we have been asked in this problem, to draw the cam profile when the axis of follower is passing through the axis of camshaft. Secondly, we have asked to draw the cam profile when the axis of follower is offset by 10 mm from the axis of camshaft. So here first step is to draw the base circle with the radius 25 mm given in the problem. We have drawn the base circle. In that base circle, from center O only, draw an offset circle, small offset circle with the 10 mm radius. To that offset circle, draw one vertical line at 10 mm, that is tangent to that offset circle, and it must cut to the base circle at one point and give that point name as A. This point A will be our trace point, and here the case is satisfied, that is the follower is offset by 10 mm from the camshaft axis. This is the first step to draw the base circle, then second step to draw the offset circle, and then to draw the knife edge follower with point A. These are the three steps. Next step is to mark all the angles from OA line. Now OA line, from that OA line in anticlockwise direction plot 100 degree, that is angle for the outstroke, then 80 degree angle for the dwell, then 90 degree, that is angle for the return stroke. So these angles we have plotted. Remaining angle will be the angle for the dwell again. So these angles we have plotted from OA line. Next step, divide these 100 degree and 90 degree angle, that is angle for the outstroke and return stroke, into 6 equal parts. 100 divided by 6 and 90 divided by 6, whatever angle you have got, you can place these all angles apart from each other. These are the angles. Now don't extend these lines immediately from O to 1 and like this, O to 2 like this, O to 3 like this. This procedure we are following if that follower is not having offset. Here the follower is having offset, that's why just mark these points as a 1 2 3 4 5 6, and here 0 dash 1 dash 2 dash 3 dash 4 dash 5 dash 6 dash. From these points you have to draw the lines which are passing through this point and which are tangent to the opposite circle. Tangent to the opposite circle. Now here draw tangent to the opposite circle and it should pass through the one point. Similarly draw tangent to the opposite circle and passing through the 2 point. Similarly draw all up to 6. Similarly for the return stroke also, tangent to the base circle and passing through the O dash point, passing through 1 dash point, passing through 2 dash 3 dash, like that all the tangents we have to draw to the opposite circle passing through these points. And then second last step is to mark the distances from these 1 2 3 4 6 points to the points capital A B C D from displacement diagram to the cam profile diagram. So in displacement diagram you know the distance from suppose C to 2, take this distance in compass, mark from this 2 to the C one distance from the compass and mark this point as a C. Similarly all the points capital A B C D E F G in return stroke H J K L M N P, these distances you have to take in the compass and mark from this 1 2 3 4 5 6 point to the extended lines and give the name as a capital B C D E F G. So these these points you have got. Now next step is to just join all these points with the smooth curve and you will get a curve that is A G H P and again A. This total curve passing through the A B C D E F G H I J K L M N P and A, this will become your cam profile, required cam profile if the knife edge is having offset of 10 mm. So this is the required answer. One more thing asked in this question is that draw the velocity and acceleration curves also. So for that purpose you need to first find out the maximum velocity of the follower during its ascent, that is during the outstroke and return stroke. Similarly maximum acceleration of the follower during the outstroke and return stroke also. So for finding that we have the formula V0 is equal to twice omega s upon O0 twice omega s upon OR for the outstroke. These formulas you have to remember for the each and every type of acceleration, for type of motion these formulas are different. So for uniform velocity, for uniform acceleration and retardation, these are the formulas. So put the values of omega is equal to 2 pi n by 60 and s is equal to 40 mm equal to 0.04 meter given in this problem, and theta O in terms of radian you have to place, convert this in terms of radian, that is 1.745, place the values and you will get the value of V0. Similarly also find out VR, put the value in formula of A0 and AR also and get these four values. So after finding these values of maximum velocity and maximum acceleration, you have to put these values in the standard curves of the velocity and acceleration during the uniform acceleration and retardation motion. So for uniform acceleration and retardation motion, this type of curve we have seen previously. While studying the third lecture of this CAMS, we have studied this velocity acceleration diagram for the uniform acceleration and retardation. It is of the type having uniform acceleration, like that square boxes or rectangular boxes will be there in acceleration, and in velocity it is continuously increasing up to max, then it is decreasing, retarding, it is also retarding and increasing for the outstroke only. So these things are there this nature of the curve is there in acceleration and velocity for uniform acceleration retardation we know. So after finding V0 and VR, A0 and AR, we can plot this curve easily. Just we have to extend these lines, that is A line, S line, T line, P line, and this third line, and here also third line, that is maximum velocity during outstroke line, maximum velocity during return stroke line. This you have to extend lines, and on that line just plot the maximum velocity V0, maximum velocity VR, maximum acceleration AO, and maximum acceleration AR with the suitable scale, and draw the shape of these velocity and acceleration diagram as per the standard cases. Just this we have to do in this last step for this type of problem. So this is the problem regarding knife edge follower, and the motion of the follower is uniform acceleration and retardation. So similar kind of one more problem I will give for you for the homework. Write the comment for the answers of these problems. If you have drawn it on the sheet, paste the photo in the comment box. So the question is, design the cam for operating the exhaust valve of an oil engine. It is required to give the equal uniform acceleration and retardation. So in this problem it is given that it is having the motion uniform acceleration and retardation during the opening and closing of the valve, that is during the outstroke and return stroke, both stroke this motion is there, which correspond to 60 degree of the cam rotation. That means theta O and theta R are given as both 60 degree. This is given in the problem. The valve must remains in the fully open position for the 20 degree of the cam rotation. That means valve must remain open for the 20 degree of cam rotation. That means dwell period is given as a 20 degree in between that. Next, the lift of the valve is 37.5 mm. Yes, that is our lift or stroke of the follower is given 37.5 mm, and the least radius of the cam is equal to 40 mm. That is our base circle radius 40 mm. The follower is provided with the roller of the radius of 20 mm. That is the radius of roller is given 20 mm, and its line of stroke is passing through the axis of cam. That means the axis of follower is passing through the axis of cam. So after reading this problem, we have got that we have to construct a cam profile with the roller follower and uniform acceleration and uniform retardation case. So write down given data, first draw the displacement diagram and then draw the cam profile. Just I have shown here the displacement diagram. This kind of displacement diagram you will get in this problem. Uniform acceleration retardation case is there. This is the way you have to draw the displacement diagram. After that you have to draw the cam profile. Here knife edge follower is not there. Here the roller follower is there. You have to draw the you have to draw first base circle, and then you have to draw the prime circle at the center O to A radius, and on that prime circle you have to draw the rollers, and from base of all these rollers one curve you have to draw, and that curve is our cam profile. So this is the only difference between knife edge follower and roller follower. So draw these two diagrams, that is displacement diagram and cam profile diagram, and write in the comment box if you are having any problem. So thanks for watching the video. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe to this channel and like the video. Thank you very much.